Before you can choose a life partner wisely, it's essential to first take the time to know yourself. This isn't just about knowing your likes and dislikes or your favorite foods. It's about understanding your values, your dreams, and the person you truly are at the core. When you know yourself, you empower yourself to make decisions that are aligned with who you are, not just who you think others want you to be. The journey of self-discovery is deeply personal, and it's something that can take years of reflection, growth, and sometimes even difficult experiences. It requires looking inward, questioning your beliefs, and challenging yourself to understand what truly makes you happy, what drives you, and what brings you peace. It also means acknowledging your flaws and understanding your strengths. Recognizing what you need emotionally and mentally allows you to enter a relationship not from a place of dependency, but from a place of fulfillment and confidence. One of the most crucial aspects of knowing yourself is understanding your core values. These are the non-negotiable aspects of your life that shape your actions, decisions, and interactions with the world. Whether it's the importance of honesty, loyalty, ambition, or kindness, your values act as a compass that guides you through life. When you are clear about your values, you can make better decisions about who you want to share your life with. If your values aren't aligned with your partner's, no matter how much you love each other, conflicts are inevitable and the foundation of the relationship will be fragile. Knowing yourself also means being aware of your goals, both short-term and long-term. Do you want a family? Are you focused on building a career? Do you want to travel the world or stay close to your roots? When you understand your own life goals, you'll be able to find a partner who shares or supports those goals. A relationship should be about partnership, and for that to happen, both individuals must have a clear understanding of what they want to achieve in life. Lastly, knowing yourself is about understanding your emotional needs. What kind of love do you crave? Do you need space to grow, or do you need constant affirmation? Are you the type of person who needs quiet moments, or do you thrive in social environments? When you know these things, you can look for someone who complements and supports your emotional well-being, creating a healthy, balanced relationship. Ultimately, when you know yourself, you approach relationships from a place of strength, not insecurity. You can enter a partnership with the confidence that you are already whole, and that the person you choose to share your life with will only enhance the beautiful journey you're already on. Emotional compatibility is one of the most essential elements of a healthy and lasting relationship. It's often overlooked in favor of physical attraction or shared interests, but these are only temporary connections. True emotional compatibility involves a deep understanding and resonance between two people on a more intimate level. It's about how both individuals connect emotionally, communicate through challenges, and support each other through highs and lows. Without emotional compatibility, even the most passionate relationships can falter when faced with adversity. At its core, emotional compatibility is about being able to understand and empathize with each other's feelings and emotional needs. It's not just about agreeing on things or being on the same page in terms of interests or hobbies. It's about how you respond to each other's emotions and how you handle emotional situations. This can manifest in many ways, from how you communicate during disagreements to how you support each other through times of stress, sadness, or joy. When two people are emotionally compatible, they are able to express their feelings honestly and openly without fear of judgment or dismissal. They create a safe space for vulnerability, where both individuals can be their true selves. This means listening to each other without interrupting, understanding each other's points of view, and validating each other's feelings. It's important to recognize that emotional compatibility doesn't mean that you'll never argue or face challenges. It means that even in the toughest moments, you know how to communicate in a way that fosters understanding rather than conflict. Emotional compatibility also means that you're able to handle each other's emotional baggage. Everyone comes with their own experiences, past traumas and insecurities, and being emotionally compatible involves supporting each other through those struggles. A partner who understands your emotional triggers, knows when you need space and when you need comfort, will make navigating life together easier and more fulfilling. In addition, emotional compatibility means being able to celebrate each other's successes and lift each other up in times of failure. A partner who can cheer for your achievements without feeling threatened and offer you comfort when things don't go as planned is someone who can help you grow and become a better version of yourself. When emotional compatibility is present, both individuals feel safe, understood, and supported, and that emotional security becomes the foundation upon which a relationship can thrive. Without it, the relationship may feel strained, disconnected, and fragile. Emotional compatibility is the glue that holds a relationship together, making it resilient enough to withstand life's challenges and beautiful enough to enjoy the shared moments of joy. Respecting each other's independence is one of the fundamental pillars of a healthy and balanced relationship. While love and partnership are built on mutual support and shared experiences, it's essential to remember that both individuals in the relationship are whole people with their own identities, passions, and aspirations. Respecting each other's independence means giving space for personal growth, maintaining individuality, and allowing both partners to continue to evolve as individuals within the context of their relationship. At the core of respecting independence is the understanding that no one should feel pressured to lose themselves in the relationship. It's easy to become so intertwined with your partner's life that you begin to neglect your own interests, goals, and friendships. While it's natural to want to share your life with someone, it's equally important to nurture your personal identity. When you respect each other's independence, you give your partner the freedom to pursue their career, hobbies, and friendships without feeling guilty or restricted. You support their right to grow as an individual, which in turn makes the relationship stronger. A healthy relationship allows each partner to maintain their own passions and ambitions. For example, I've always been passionate about my career, my activism, and my personal growth. Nick, my husband, is equally passionate about his own endeavors. We recognize that while we share a life together, we are still two individuals working toward our own goals. Supporting each other in those goals doesn't mean abandoning the relationship. Instead, it strengthens the bond because we're both thriving as individuals. Respecting each other's independence in this way creates a sense of fulfillment and self-respect, which is crucial for the long-term health of the relationship. Independence also means having your own space when needed. It's essential to have time for yourself, whether that means spending time with friends, pursuing a solo activity, or simply enjoying quiet moments. A relationship shouldn't feel suffocating or like you're constantly on top of each other. Time apart can actually help bring you closer together, as it allows both partners to recharge and appreciate the moments they spend together. Moreover, respecting each other's independence fosters trust and confidence. When you trust your partner to pursue their own interests, you send the message that you believe in them and their ability to navigate the world on their own. This trust reduces insecurities and dependence, allowing both individuals to bring their best selves to the relationship. In the end, respecting independence doesn't mean distancing yourself emotionally or physically from your partner. It means embracing the idea that love doesn't require sacrificing your own sense of self. A strong relationship is one where both partners can grow, learn, and thrive individually while supporting each other's dreams and goals. When both people feel respected and free to be themselves, the relationship becomes a space of mutual growth, fulfillment, and love. Choosing someone who challenges you is one of the most powerful decisions you can make in a relationship. It's easy to find comfort in someone who agrees with everything you do, who mirrors your thoughts and actions, and who lets you stay in your bubble of familiarity. However, true growth and fulfillment in a partnership come when you choose someone who encourages you to step outside your comfort zone, think critically, and evolve into a better version of yourself. A partner who challenges you doesn't just push you to do things you wouldn't ordinarily do. They stimulate your mind, question your assumptions, and open you up to new perspectives. They inspire you to expand your horizons, whether that's challenging you to pursue your goals more fiercely, to improve your mindset, or to engage in conversations that make you question what you thought you knew about life. These challenges may come in the form of a healthy debate, an invitation to try something new, or even a supportive nudge when you're holding back due to fear or self-doubt. I've always believed that growth comes from discomfort. The times in my life when I've made the most progress, both personally and professionally, are the moments when I've been challenged by those around me, by mentors, colleagues, and, most importantly, by my partner. Nick, for example, constantly challenges me to be more fearless in my work, to embrace vulnerability, and to push the boundaries of what I think I can achieve. He doesn't let me settle for mediocrity, and while that can be uncomfortable at times, it's also incredibly rewarding. He challenges me to be the best version of myself, not because he wants me to change, but because he believes in my potential. Choosing someone who challenges you also means being with someone who holds you accountable. They aren't afraid to call you out when you're wrong or remind you of your goals when you've lost sight of them. It's not about criticism or judgment, it's about love and care. A partner who challenges you helps you reflect, grow, and overcome the limits you place on yourself. Moreover, when you're with someone who challenges you, you learn how to face adversity together. You become stronger as individuals and as a couple because you don't shy away from tough conversations, difficult decisions, or personal growth. You both strive to be better, not just for the relationship, but for yourselves. In the end, the best relationships are the ones where both partners continually inspire each other to grow, think differently, and be better people. So choose someone who challenges you, someone who makes you feel uncomfortable at times, because it's in that discomfort that you'll find your strength, your potential, and your greatest achievements. Building a strong friendship first is one of the most valuable foundations for a lasting and healthy relationship. While romantic attraction can spark the beginning of a relationship, it's the deep bond of friendship that creates a lasting connection. When you begin a relationship from a place of mutual respect, trust, and friendship, you lay the groundwork for a relationship that can weather the storms and stand the test of time. A strong friendship is based on genuine respect and care for each other as individuals, not just as romantic partners. It means being able to share your thoughts, dreams, and vulnerabilities without fear of judgment. It's about knowing each other at the deepest level, what makes each other laugh, what makes you angry, what your hopes are, and even your fears. A friendship allows you to see each other for who you truly are, without the rose-colored glasses that often accompany romantic attraction. You get to know the real person, their strengths, quirks, and flaws, and you embrace all of them. In my own life, I've learned that a relationship based on a solid friendship is far more rewarding. Nick and I built our relationship on a foundation of friendship before we became romantically involved. We were friends who shared stories, jokes, and life experiences long before we entered into a more serious commitment. This allowed us to establish a deep understanding of each other rooted in mutual admiration and respect. We learned how to communicate openly, how to laugh at ourselves, and how to support each other in moments of need. A friendship also provides the space for both individuals to be themselves. In a romantic relationship, it's easy to lose sight of your individuality as you become more entwined with your partner's life. But when you start as friends, you're more likely to encourage each other to pursue personal interests and goals outside the relationship. It's a relationship where both people can grow independently while also growing together. This balance creates a strong bond because both individuals feel secure in their own sense of self. Moreover, a friendship provides the emotional security needed to navigate the tough times that will inevitably come in any relationship. When you're friends first, you've already built a strong foundation of trust and support. You know how to resolve conflicts with respect, and you're more likely to approach challenges as a team rather than as adversaries. The emotional connection that friendship provides helps you withstand disagreements, disappointments, and even life's most difficult moments. Ultimately, building a strong friendship first ensures that when romance and passion begin to fade over time, the deep connection between you both will remain. It's a reminder that the best relationships are not just about love. They're about a lasting friendship that continues to grow and evolve, bringing you closer together in ways that transcend romance. Trusting your instincts is one of the most important decisions you can make when choosing a life partner. Often we get caught up in analyzing, seeking advice, and worrying about what others think. But deep down, we all have an inner voice that tells us what feels right for us. That voice is your intuition, and it's essential to listen to it, especially when it comes to something as significant as choosing the person you'll spend your life with. Our instincts are shaped by our experiences, our values, and our emotional intelligence. They guide us toward people who align with our core beliefs, and they warn us when something doesn't feel quite right. I've learned over the years that when I trust my gut, I'm often on the right path. Sometimes we ignore that inner voice because we want to please others, or we believe the situation might be too good to question. But in doing so, we risk ignoring the red flags or missing out on a deeper connection with someone who truly understands and supports us. When you trust your instincts, you also embrace the wisdom that comes from your own experiences. Every relationship you've had, every challenge you've faced, and every person you've met has taught you something. You become more attuned to what makes you feel safe, valued, and respected. For example, in my relationship with Nick, I felt an immediate sense of ease and trust from the very beginning. It wasn't just the chemistry or the excitement, but something deeper, an instinctual feeling that he was someone who truly aligned with my values and who respected me for who I am. That feeling, that knowing, made me feel secure in my decision, even when the journey ahead seemed uncertain. Trusting your instincts doesn't mean rushing into a decision or ignoring important concerns. It's about listening to your heart and mind, evaluating the situation from a place of calm, and acknowledging the emotions and thoughts that arise. Your intuition will give you clarity in moments of uncertainty. If something doesn't feel right, don't brush it aside. Take time to reflect and understand why you feel that way. Likewise, if someone feels like the right fit, trust that feeling and allow yourself to explore that connection further. Ultimately, trusting your instincts is about having faith in yourself. It's about acknowledging that you know what's best for you, even if others may not understand. The more you listen to your inner voice, the more confident you'll become in your decisions. When it comes to love and partnership, trusting your instincts ensures that you're building a relationship based on your true needs, desires, and values, making it a solid foundation for a future filled with trust, respect, and fulfillment.